This is the Oecs Newslink, a roundup of major news happening across the Oecs today. In the headlines,
40 years strong, securing medicine for the region. Oecs fortifies schools against climate threats. Caribbean women take their place on the African leadership stage. Oecs engineers build a smarter education system. Good day, viewers, and welcome to this edition of the Oecs Newslink. I am Claudia McDowell. Thank you for joining us. Starting off, the Oecs Pharmaceutical Procurement Service is marking 40 years of helping Oecs countries secure affordable medicines and essential health supplies. Since its establishment in 1986, the service has expanded from about 200 medicines to roughly 1,100 health commodities and now generates an estimated $5 million Eastern Caribbean dollars in annual savings for participating member states.
Hello, I'm Camille Glasgow, and I have the privilege to serve as the Chief Pharmacist for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. The pool procurement has made a tremendous difference for the patients of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Right? So we are able to have medication at prices that allows the government to make healthcare extremely affordable. So a patient coming through our public healthcare system, they're able to see a physician and get their prescribed medication at a $5 revenue stamp. And when we think about what medication actually costs, that is really significant. So it's not just about the saving on the medication cost itself, but what that saving allows us to give back to our people.
The Oecs PPS has also become a key part of regional health and disaster preparedness, with plans to continue strengthening access to medicines and responding collectively to future health emergencies. In our next story, the Oecs Commission has completed a project aimed at strengthening disaster resilience at 2 indigenous schools in Dominica and St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Atkinson Primary School received improved drainage and hurricane-resistant doors, while Sandy Bay Government School received new water storage tanks, emergency equipment, backup power, solar lighting, and communication systems. 36 educators and community stakeholders were also trained in disaster preparedness, and the model will now help guide similar resilience efforts in St. Lucia and Grenada. Next, 2 Oecs women leaders have made history after being accepted into the African Academy for Women in Political Leadership, strengthening political ties between Africa and the Caribbean. St. Kitts and Nevis National Assembly Speaker Lenine Blanchett and St. Lucia Cabinet Minister Lisa Jawahir took part in the Academy's official launch in Kigali, Rwanda from August 2nd to 7th. Their participation will support the exchange of leadership, legislative governance, expertise, while creating new opportunities for women in political leadership across both regions. And in our final story, the World Bank-funded Oecs Skills and Innovation Project has advanced plans for a region-wide digital education system following a 4-day development session in Grenada. Software developers and technical specialists from across Oecs member states worked on 3 interconnected platforms covering online learning, student and education data, and technology and innovation. The initiative, developed by regional professionals, will strengthen post-secondary education, improve data-driven decision-making, and expand digital opportunities for learners across the Oecs. With this, we come to the end of this edition of the Oecs Newslink. I am Claudia McDowell, and you can find out more about these stories in the Oecs online press room. Find us on all major social media platforms as well. Thank you for joining us, and see you at the next edition of the Oecs Newslink.